Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. I'm the Mysterious JG, and we are pushing on towards Thessia Temple, whatever the hell. So let's keep going with that. I've got like super missiles equipped as my weapon. I don't want to waste them on spore pods, obviously. But I don't know what enemies are to come. And those are the enemies that are coming. Okay.
A flying wall of death just showed up.
This seems like a good time to use this. Okay, so my guys are all dead. I thought the whole point of this was that it... Fudge. I thought the whole point of this is that it took out heavy-duty armored targets, but it doesn't seem to have been enough to kill the Harvester. And, my guys do seem to die the minute that I bring them back here. So I'm not going to bring them back again. Taking out a Ravager would be smart. That's part of why my guys died so fast. So the Harvester, there's a Swarmer. I could take it. Oh no, it just blew up. It's not worth firing at. I shouldn't have used that at all. Okay, there is... Because they can see me despite what the, how this skill is supposed to work. I know you're... Oh, she's going down. That's not good. I don't know if it's possible to save them. Oh, I think it is because those guys are leaving. It's probably possible to... Alright, let's try to do that a little better. We did just save, after all. That was not... Okay, let's try to do that a bit better. Try to keep my... I hope my guys just died instantly. There's a barrier projector thingy. I was trying to take it out. Didn't quite hit it, and the one time I really got off I had a good opening to shoot it, didn't hit it. I mean, you press and hold the button, right? It wasn't firing. But yeah, I think it's possible to save that ship. And I kind of wish we weren't right at the beginning of a video, because I could kind of check and see, you know?
Damn. A flying wall of death just showed up.
I gotta take this thing out. I just had massive slowdown, but I took that thing out. I took the barrier thingy out. Power is on.
I'm in trouble. My shields just took damage.
Okay, now she died instantly. I don't think we can save her after all. It's no fair. We were so close to shooting this guy down.
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
Is this one not going to move? I'm thinking I did better with the missile and it took out the ground troops. But those guys don't stick around and fight you, usually. You have to try to kill them quick. But no, I mean, it took like no time at all for her to die. So now What did she say her name was? Talon 5? Let's see if there's any way to save Talon 5. I'm sorry, talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to get on the Google machine while you guys continue to look at that and see what there is to say. See what there is to see. Talon. Maybe I'll just write Talon in the Mass Effect wiki. It didn't really bring up what I thought it was going to. Yeah, alright, hold on. Maybe I can check Thessia. Priority Thessia. There we go. Da-da-da. Oh, you're supposed to bring Javik on this mission because he has dialogue. Whatever. It's too bad. Talon 5. Da-da-da-da-da. Once Talon 5 is shot down, okay, it would appear to be inevitable that Talon 5 gets shot down. Also be aware that you don't actually have to kill the Harvesters. Once Talon 5 is shot down, they will flee the battle. So it looks like you always lose Talon 5. It also looks like we were supposed to bring Javik along for more dialogue, but you know what? We can all look that up on YouTube later if we want to. So sorry for wasting more time in this video. Let's get rolling here. But secure in the knowledge, at least, that there was no way to save Talon 5, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. I think there might be a... Actually, I think I read something about there being a loot around here. A loot was mentioned. I don't know if it's here or in the next little area. But they said look for, like, small machine gun heatsink or something. Which, you know, might really not be worth the effort to even find. Because it's not one of the ones that I tend to use, but... Well... Or they said something about falling back and looking for the small machine gun heatsink, so maybe it's in this little area over here, or maybe we already found it, or maybe it's ahead, or maybe I just shouldn't be all that worried about it. I'm not that worried about it. I think it was a heatsink. It might have been a much more useful item that I'm really going to miss. Usually you get to buy them, though, if you don't find them. The non-plot essential stuff. This game is a little less... you're not... Now there's only 7. They're not quite as ruthless. Oh, there's the thing anyway. They're not quite as ruthless about you finding every piece of kit on missions. And it was a small machine gun heatsink.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
How exactly do we do that? Place looks like it's in lockdown.
Got the lockdown on lockdown, Shepard.
Let me
Maybe
take a
we
look.
just do this like we do on every single door in the game.
It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
I can do the minigames even if you no longer can.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
It's like the Baha'i faith. It's not really that popular, but it has extreme military security. Okay, that really has nothing to do with the Baha'i faith. Bahal, whatever they are there. Probably pronouncing it wrong. I met somebody of that faith overseas, and they kind of got into it. Like, they weren't... Their parents weren't into it. They just kind of got into it, and... It's interesting, I suppose.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for.
This is probably where I was supposed to bring Javik. Ooh. Oh, it's a shield.
What's this?
Whatever. hate to investigate these out of sequence and not get to see all the cool dialogue about artifacts.
What about this one?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Atheme's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
I know there's a war on, but why would the scientists just bail like that?
Prothean bust.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Atheme's servants who walked among my ancestors.
So he's a
bestowing
Prothean.
knowledge.
I'm sorry, but that looks like a Prothean.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Uh-huh.
I'm almost positive that's just a sculpture.
This is probably the one that Javik gives her a hard time about.
I'm almost positive that's just a sculpture.
A sculpture of a Prothean.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Atheme's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worship.
But if the guide was actually Prothean, that's a can of worms.
Let's not go there.
Your government just had to hide the artifact, Liara. Couldn't make this easy.
You know, shut up.
What are we looking at here?
It's a Prothean.
Primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers.
She's a Prothean.
I don't think this is the artifact.
I don't know, Liara. She kind of looks like a Prothean to me.
Seriously, shut up.
But I see what you mean. That is troubling.
So we're getting the same concepts from Ash anyway, but
No, I don't think that's the artifact.
it's definitely a Prothean.
I'm
Oh
guessing
man.
these are the scientists.
Well, we've had good luck so far not finding the artifact. Let's keep going over here.
It's the goddess Athame again.
You need one more Prothean to Tali'Zorah thing.
Shut up.
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least you guys don't still worship them like those silly Hanar and their enkindlers.
This appears to be just what it looks like.
There are no secrets between us and our religion.
What do you know about this?
What do you know? Is it Shepherd?
It's not what
I
we
mean,
need.
damn
It
it.
describes how Atheme's guide Janiri gave my people
I
seeds.
screwed it up. I
He
should have
taught
said
them the
Saren.
seasons so they could grow crops.
I guess the Protheans, I mean, your goddess, didn't want you to starve.
Shut
I'm
up,
starting to
Ashley.
think we're missing
I
something
tell you,
here.
shut up. Yeah, the giant statue in the middle is what I need to look at. But
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Atheme's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
I'm telling you, Prothean.
shut up,
If there is a
seriously.
link with the Protheans, I can't even imagine what that would mean.
It would mean
This
that
is
the
going nowhere. Maybe we should take a closer look at the scientists.
How about this?
It's
is
more from
this
the
Saren.
Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Or someone else did? Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths
I don't
say
even
she
care
wielded
if you're
against the jealous
Ames.
gods who threatened our ancestors.
Right. Just like her shield. Makes you wonder who this goddess really was.
Sounds like a real bitch. Okay, so we're supposed to look at the scientists, which are in statue form somehow. I think we've done enough with that. Let's do this. Oh, the dead. Was I supposed to examine you guys?
Look at their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this.
They must have
Going to
been
have to
Arn
figure this
Anderson or
out on
Chris
our own.
Benoit. They did the throat slash
Who's that
gesture.
supposed to be?
Of course,
It's
I
Athame.
shouldn't mention
Her
Benoit,
image
really.
became more like ours over time.
You mean less Prothean?
I
Mhm.
admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history.
But if you don't shut
To
up, I'll kill
consider
you.
the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves.
Shepard's like, I'm so bored.
If the Reapers hadn't attacked, this revelation would be the biggest event our civilization...
There's a Prothean beacon here.
Yep.
What? You're sure?
I'm kind of the Prothean
something
beacon
we forget.
guy.
But why hide it?
Yeah, I really should have brought
Think back to
Javik
the
along
one
on this one.
Mars. Imagine what someone could learn if they kept this kind of thing quiet.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
I don't like your people. I mean, explains Asari's superiority.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple goes back thousands of years, Doc. Plenty of time to figure it out.
Hey.
That doesn't make it true.
You mean like Athame not being Prothean? Think about it, Liara. You tap this beacon, make
I
a
tap
breakthrough
that
here,
ass.
a breakthrough there, and pretty soon...
Here, a breakthrough there, a breakthrough
top of the
everywhere, a
galaxy.
breakthrough. Yeah, you guys are jerks.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
Bitches.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records
I'll
I can
kill you
access
all to
talk
cover
about
up our
tapping
secrets.
into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Matrices.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Hera, give me strength. Do you have to say that every time?
It must be the cipher you got back on Pharaohs years ago.
Don't remind me.
Explaining the backstory for people who don't know it, Shepard.
Keep
Okay.
searching. There have to be more connections nearby.
Like here?
No connection here.
Hard to
Oh.
believe we're so close.
It's on the other
We'll
side of the
figure this
glowy
out and we
thing.
finish the Crucible. The war's over.
It's on the other side of the glowy thing. What the, how could it not be? Whatever.
I can't believe this whole temple is a front.
Best
It's
place to
front
hide a
end.
secret is out in the open.
They've been extracting data from it for centuries. I never knew.
Let's
that
hope
what's
it doesn't
happening?
take us as long.
Well, there's one.
I'd say that one counts.
Might as well just click them all. then.
Doesn't look like a connection.
It looks like a Prothean. Oh wait, no, I can't acknowledge that shit. What you guys? Oh yeah.
There, another one.
I
This
don't think
doesn't
we
appear to
found
be a
them all yet.
connection. We should keep searching.
Why the shield but not the sword, eh?
This isn't a connection. Keep looking.
Stop screwing up, Shepard.
There has to be another one around here.
I have to be able to keep touching stuff until it works. Oh, great. Fantastic.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to...
Explode. I probably should have cut the video there. Oh well. If I get the chance for dialogue here, I might.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold.
Hold up.
Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
What are you?
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached...
Oh, never mind. I
its
should have got
extinction
much time.
Systems shutting down.
Wait a second!
We need answers.
To what question?
Too bad.
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
Oh, the Catalyst and the Crucible are two different things. I got the terminology confused. We need to know what the Wiezand of Kados has to do with the Rizomata formula.
Looks like a VI. Remember Vigil?
Yeah, he was
Vendetta.
a guy.
Advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died
I
fighting
guess.
the Reapers
I don't
in
know
the
what you
Battle of
call our
Tranvia
projects.
Your remaining time is also at an end.
We're all Protheans so grim.
Well, the realistic ones were.
What happened to the Crucible in your time?
I mean, you know, we died and all.
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them.
Uh-oh.
It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like history's repeating itself.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
I do not remember this from my previous play.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
And they are, right?
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
Why do you believe that?
So who is the Master?
Unknown.
Oh, he's
Its
an
presence
evil
is
Time Lord.
inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
Wait a second. Hold on. They're saying that there was a splinter faction that wanted to dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them, and they were determined to be indoctrinated. And now they're saying that there's this pattern, and then it repeats itself. Ugh. But the Reapers don't control it. Well, the Reapers are indoctrinating people to form these splinter groups, because, you know, I don't know if you guys have figured it out yet. I had basically figured it out by this point, but it's, you know, the whole, like, why is Cerberus fighting everyone else and messing around and doing stuff? Well, I mean, they've been, like, doing weird experiments on people. They're trying to figure out how indoctrination works, and they're trying to indoctrinate people rather than fighting the Reapers. And, you know, there's something going on there. But, like, the idea that the Reapers use indoctrination to control their enemies and are repeating this cycle, I don't know where this notion that they can't be the ones controlling the cycle comes from. Whatever. Help us out, VI.
There's still hope for this cycle.
How's galactic
We need to know what the
annihilation?
catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk.
Oh yeah.
But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break the cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible.
Man, he
We're
really
building
does
it
sound like
right
Titus now. We can break the cycle.
Crucible is not
We'll defeat sin without the final
the
summoning.
work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years.
Well, let's finish it
Each
then.
cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers.
We're not even sure why the Reapers are allowing this thing to continue to exist, unless it's, like the Citadel, part of their trap. That, like, every cycle, the dominant species wastes its last hours trying to finish this weapon that's useless. It won't turn out to be useless, folks. The game has a happy ending. Ish.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
If you wish to continue fighting, I will not hinder you, though I deem your odds of success remote.
Hope that you're
take
not
our
going to attack
chances.
us, VI.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too.
Uh-oh.
Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
Okay, so Reapers are coming. Reaper forces. You are not a Reaper guy. At least we didn't think so. But it's saying you're indoctrinated.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
You killed
Your
the
attention.
girls. Well, you got it.
Someone would like to talk with you.
Okay, so the VI says you're indoctrinated. He just got done saying splinter groups always form of indoctrinated people. Who's it gonna be? Well, obviously it's him.
How did you find this place?
The archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick
Well, I
to
don't
your
miss you
talents,
either.
Dr. Asari. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them?
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
And
They're
us
just
not
trying to
dying.
control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
Dude, okay. Maybe this did happen last time and I just forgot it because it hurts. But the AI or VI, which I suppose I shouldn't be trusting it implicitly either, but the Vigil-esque VI, whatever the heck it called itself, Vengeance or Vanguard or whatever, it just told us that in their cycle, the Protheans, there was a splinter group within the Protheans who were trying to dominate the Reapers and control them, and research them and understand them and use them rather than just fight and destroy them, and that they fucked everything up. And now here's the Elusive Man. So at this point we basically, I mean, at this point, whatever the truth ends up being at the end, we have to think he's indoctrinated and his forces are indoctrinated, and that when they started experimenting with indoctrination, it backfired on them. Or maybe they were indoctrinated long before. Either way, why are we asking him whose side he's on? He's indoctrinated.
What the hell are you talking about?
I
What does
know
that
you,
have to do with
Shepard. I
the
know how
dialogue
they
choice I
think.
just made?
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
If you know what I mean.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
Okay, he is indoctrinated, and I don't think I'm all clever for having figured that out. They just made him go, no, and shake his head as though, you know, yeah, this is pretty much how Saren was acting when we talked to him. I don't think it's a big secret that the Elusive Man's indoctrinated. We've got to live together.
You've been spending too much time with the enemy. They're dragging you over to their side. Their way of thinking.
No, I just see things differently.
The Russians don't
You
love their
truly
children
care about
too.
humanity. You'll stop fighting me. You'll join me.
Join us.
Don't ever question my intentions.
You jerk.
I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know.
Including sacrificing my
Don't
humanity.
assume you know me.
Ironic.
My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
So I guess using that blue dialogue, maybe it's like Mass Effect 1 where that will open up possibilities later. Because there will be a late game confrontation with the Elusive Man, folks. Yeah, spoiler, I guess. But come on, you knew that was coming. And yeah, just like Saren, you have to use blue dialogue in your first face-to-face with him on Virmire before you're allowed to use it later on the Citadel.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword,
Cerberus
not
was
a
an
dagger.
evil organization doing all sorts of weird experiments, not what you are now.
But as usual, you miss the point.
You dummy.
The world is more gray than you care to admit.
Guy over there is really impatient to start
With the
murdering us.
Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict, once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't.
There's only blue and red dialogue,
The
Shepard, not
commander
gray.
has something I need. Please relieve him of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
Not sure why Kai Lang had to be indoctrinated. But yeah, boss battle. So this is it for this stage, I believe, and so far it's actually been fairly easy. If I'm being honest. Not as tough as I remember it having been in my previous play. But Kai Lang I remember having been a pain in the ass, and I honestly don't remember what the tactic was for defeating him. So that kind of sucks. Being said, this is very likely to require its own video, and even if I can defeat him faster than that, there's probably going to be a lot of dialogue after. So we'll call it a video here just a little early. I'm Serious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Mass Effect 3. Bye-bye.